There's a week off from the Premier League because the FA Cup is back as we go into the fifth round. There are 4 Premier League ties. Will there be a giant killing? Welcome to the Footy Network. Hi everybody and welcome back to the Footy Network, where we're going to focus on the magic of the FA Cup as there are 8 matches happening over this Friday, this weekend and Monday as well. If you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the Footy Network and let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to win the FA Cup this year. Will Manchester United be able to scumbag it and defend their title? Or can you see someone outside the Premier League? Or maybe Forest can win it? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment and let's jump into the first game. Villa Park will see the first tie of this round of the FA Cup as Aston Villa host Cardiff. And Villa beat Spurs in the previous round, knocking them out by 2-1. However, their form in the Prem has been completely inconsistent, getting slapped by Crystal Palace 4-1 in their last outing. Cardiff, on the other hand, knocked out Stoke on penalties in the previous round to get them this far, and their form in the league ain't great. They're obviously in the Championship, sitting 19th, but they have won their last game and are undefeated in 3. Is there going to be any cup magic in this one? I can't see it. I think Villa will progress, and I think Villa are actually strong favourites for this cup. I'm going to go Aston Villa 3, Cardiff City 0. I think Cardiff need to focus more on staying in the Championship this season than going for a cup run. But the magic has to appear somewhere. There's got to be an upset. What do you guys think on this one? Selhurst Park will see this London derby of the South as Crystal Palace will host Millwall. Crystal Palace killed Doncaster in the previous round. Nice easy tie for them. And Millwall themselves knocked out Leeds away, which was actually a surprise result, seeing as Leeds are doing so well currently in the Championship. Crystal Palace are on form with Mateta just scoring goal after goal after goal this season, and I've never seen a player tuck his shirt in so tightly into his shorts as him. But they're looking in good form, but have been inconsistent at home. Yes, they beat Villa, but they seem to be winning more away than they are at home in their last few games. Millwall, on the other hand, are doing okay in the Championship, sitting, I believe, 12th in the league and undefeated in their last 3 games as well. And with that decent notch under their belt of beating Leeds, can Millwall go on a run in the cup? I say yes. This is where the magic kicks in for me. I'm going Crystal Palace 1, Millwall 2. I can see an upset. I can see Millwall getting it done. And I don't even like Millwall. But if I had to pick an upset this round, it's going to be at Selhurst Park. What do you guys think? Dale Stadium will see the clash of the Championship as Preston will host Burnley. And Burnley, I don't know if you guys know this, surely you do, have only conceded 9 goals all season, sitting 3rd in the Championship. And they're on a streak of ridiculous clean sheets right now, with Trafford in goal of all people. Preston, on the other hand, I don't even know where they are. Let's have a look. They're 15th in the league with no win in their last 3. Maybe just about safe from a relegation battle, so could focus themselves on the cup this season. But you've got to say, with Scott Parker at their helm, with this crazy defensive record that they currently have, surely there's only one winner. I'm going to go Preston 0, Burnley 1. Boring scoreline, but that's the way Burnley are moving this season. What do you guys think? The Vitality Stadium will see an all-Premier League clash between Bournemouth and Wolves. And this is a replay of the Premier League match from a few days back, or a week and a half ago or so, where Bournemouth lost at home to Wolves. Oh God, unlucky Bournemouth. And they've lost in back-to-back matches now. Are they slipping? Can they recover? Are they focused maybe on the FA Cup? As there's no way they can get Champions League. Or is there? Wolves, on the other hand, are safe, I think, because the bottom 3 clubs are so crap. So can maybe put both eyes on the FA Cup this season and maybe bring some joy to their fans. This club, with its rich history of trophies, Can they go and do it from their position in the table? That will all depend on one man, of course, and that's Cunha, because they are a one-man team. I don't care what you tell me, Wolves fans. You're not going to convince me otherwise. But I just don't think you're going to do it in this one. Unfortunately, I see a home win. I'm going Bournemouth 3, Wolves 1. But Wolves fans, I hope you tonk them. Let me know if you agree in the comments. The Etihad will see this next tie between Manchester City and Liverpool killers Plymouth. And Manchester City, surely this is a case of how many, not who or if. Man City are kind of back in form. Haaland scoring against Spurs and then having a goal disallowed for handball, which I still don't know to this day why it got disallowed. Plymouth, though, are back in the relegation zone in the Championship and can't really afford to go on a long cup run, even though it'd be good for them financially. If they want to stay in the Championship, they're going to need to focus there. Obviously, they made all the headlines after knocking Liverpool out of the FA Cup in the previous round. Well done, Hardy. What a great performance. And it would be huge if they could knock Man City out, who are probably now the favourites for this competition. I can't see it. This is how many for me. I'm going to go Manchester City 4, Plymouth 0. I think Plymouth's best chance in this is if Man City rest some players and then Plymouth hit them like they did against Liverpool. So Pep, learn from Slot's mistakes. St James's Park up in the northeast will see Newcastle hosting Brighton in this all Premier League tie. And this could be a very exciting and entertaining game. However, are Newcastle focused on this cup? While they've got the Carabao Cup just round the corner, they just took an L to Liverpool. Could they have one eye on that final? And with Isak potentially being out injured, and I don't think we'll see him until that Carabao Cup final, is this a chance for Brighton to sneakily make their way through the FA Cup competition? Ever since they got slapped by the best team in the world 7-0, we've suddenly seen a resurgence from Brighton, winning their last 3 games in a row. So can they get an away win here at St James's Park? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go Newcastle 1, Brighton 2. I don't want them through. I'd rather Newcastle went through. But I just feel momentum right now is with Brighton. Do you guys agree or not? Or could Newcastle do the cup double? Old Trafford is the settings for the next game, as yet again Manchester United will take on Fulham. And when I say yet again, Manchester United get drawn home so many times in cup competitions, it's ridiculous. The current holders knocked out Leicester in the previous round, but they had to rely on brown envelopes and cheating because about 4 players were offside. Fulham, on the other hand, won legally against Wigan. And their reward for it is a trip to the current champions. Now, Manchester United have done well in the league by winning their 6-pointer relegation match against Ipswich, with Maguire scoring the winner again. He's probably their top goal scorer by now. Fulham as well got a win against Wolves. And I think they'll fancy their chances in this cup. They're not really going to challenge, well, they could maybe for Champions League. I think they could fight for a European spot. But this, I think, could be a good route for Fulham to get European football next season. And I think Marco Silva will be up for it. I'm going to go for an away win here. I'm going to go Manchester United 1, Fulham 2. But Man U just find a way to scumbag a trophy every season, and it would not surprise me if they win the FA Cup back to back. What do you guys think? The world famous City Ground will see the last match of the tie, as the best is saved for last. Forest will take on Ipswich. And Forest is still sitting high and mighty in 3rd in the league, even though their form has been pretty crap as of late. Ipswich, on the other hand, are in the relegation spots, and they've got to do something to get themselves out of it. Can they afford to focus on the cup? I hope not. I hope not. What do I think on this game? I think it's going to be quite a dull game, if I'm being honest with you. I think we'll see a half first team, half second string team from Forest in this one. But then again, Nuno says he really does love the cups, and maybe he goes full strength. Ipswich, on the other hand, shouldn't be focusing on this. They've got to focus on catching Wolves, for example, in the Premier League. So in my opinion, they should put out a youth team. I'm going to back the home team, it may surprise you to say, but I don't think this is going to be a pretty match. I'm going Forest 1, Ipswich 0. Forest win it 1-0, solid defensive performance through to the next round. And come May time, they'll be lifting the trophy, I hope. What do you guys think? And that's it. That's your 8 games. That will take you through the FA Cup weekend. Again, if you haven't already, let me know who you think's going to lift the trophy in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Footy Network if you are new. Good luck to your team if you're still in the FA Cup. And we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.